We already we went through this last night, and you agreed. Now you shifting? No, no. We agreed to four of you guys for now, but that's going to be quickly changed too. I'm telling you right now. You know what? You're not in the senior staff. You're not in the senior staff. You're not going to be included on it. You go right ahead. You go right ahead.
Why do you have to?
It ain't working.
I can
No,
tell you,
no.
I can tell you that it's been tried before, Bert, and you guys, okay, and look at it this way. You have, and I am the first one to say that you guys are good. I am the first one to say that you play very well. I've looked at you guys work as a team, not being in your team, however, following your team and looking at your team play, and I know that you guys have a very good team play, and you probably are all talking to each other in VoIP or whatever other system that you may have to talk to each other because you guys are a great team together. However, and Zorp being uh, one of the guys that I've seen that I look at this guy play and I say wow, you know, and he's a pro at this game. There's not too many guys, no matter where you look at it in this game right now, that is equal to you. I won't even say superior. I would say just equal or that come close to you. When you four are together, the scores finish 260 to 0
Zero.
or 230
Well,
to
that,
0.
that last round for
I'm not even in game. I'm not even in game. So I'm just looking at the scores on the screen and from what people are telling me. But I've been in game, and I can tell you honestly, we were not. And I'll tell you, I for the past few weeks, I've been putting the auto kick on for idols, and ask actually, is Shelby still in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in here. What's up?
Okay, ask Shelby how many times he's been kicked because he was AFK.
Yeah.
by,
Yeah,
by the auto kicker, and because we're trying to keep the server full of real players, and I'll tell you something, it is impossible to even come close to winning. I mean, never mind come close to winning. It's impossible to have a close game when you guys are there. Sidebar, by the way. So now, all that being said, what I'm saying here is that I've noted many nights where you guys have been on, raped the fuck out of the other team, and sometimes I was on your side, which I switched to the other side to try and help the other team. I'm not a good player, I try, but I've seen where you guys are raping the other side. What do you think happens? The server dies,
It's all about
and
the
that's
balance.
what we're trying to keep. That's what we're trying to get from
I
that.
completely agree that it is all about the server because this is a very dying game. This is the only server that I play on, and I want it to stay alive equally as much as you guys do. But I'm
What
always.
are you ready to do then? Okay, so my question to you then is what are you ready to do to keep this server up? Are you willing to at least look at it and split your boys up? You know what? It would make it for an interesting game for both sides. And we keep players on. Me, I like a challenge. I don't mind. You know what? I like when somebody comes into my uncap and tries to kill me legally, tries to kill me. I'm going to try to come back, and I'm like a fucking pit bull. I'm going to try to come back until I do it. But, I mean, that's me. There's other people that just fucking say, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm reading logs right now. I'm looking at logs of the 14th, and I can tell you there's people in there that are saying, fuck this shit, man.
Yeah, but it's
That's
people
what
that
that's
are
people.
getting killed, and it's like we take our fair share of ass handings as well.
No, you
But
don't.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
that's
think so.
bullshit.
I'm sorry, Bert. I'm going to tell you something right away, my friend. I'm going to tell you something right away. I am very sorry. If you take if you call 36-3 or 52-1 Haas handling, I'm going to tell you something, my friend. We have a different opinion of what that is.
Those are a good
Honestly,
close round. And
honestly,
that's when we're
No, I'm talking about scores.
That's unfair.
Oh, no,
Like
buddy.
Like our kill
No,
deaths?
listen, buddy, I'm talking about scores
Kill
of
deaths?
your men, your guys. Huh?
Oh, that's
Yeah, 56-1. You're not getting your you're not getting your ass handed to you at all. Trust me, it's far from that.
That's because I've been playing the game for 8 years. I've got good at this game. I don't always get those scores. Like, there's times where I have a positive or even a negative kill death ratio. Like, when I get in a vehicle, yes, I have an upper hand because I'm good at it. I've done it for a long time, and I have experience in it. But there's people out there that are just as good as me that play this game. Like, Shelby fucking kills me all the time. There's lots of people that kill me on the other side.
On the
And
other
it
side.
goes
And
for
it
all the
goes-
players too. Like, when Laser, you can get in a jet and you can take down the best jet guys that I play with. Like, there's good people out there, and I understand when we get 7, 8, 9 guys that play with us and we all get on one team, we will
4 or
fucking
5.
run over people. But when there's 4 or 5, I don't agree with you. When there's only 4 or 5 of us, if there's a server with 32 people on the other team and they can't band together to kill us, that's unfair to us that you're trying to put us on separate teams.
Well, Bert, I
That's-
want
Now, do you
Right.
think it's fair? Do you think it's fair to the 32 others when 4 guys own the fucking server? And I'm gonna say something there, Bert. You're an admin here. You're supposed to be looking out for all of the server. You're not supposed to be just and this is a perception, my perception. So and in every story there's the way you see it, the way I see it, and the way it is. I'm going to tell you something. The way I see it, the way I see it. You guys, when you're in here, you admin for yourselves. I don't see you guys applying any rules, any laws, or what have you for anything. It's even written in there that people say you're admins only to be able to change your teams or whatever, blah blah blah, and kick for yourselves. And that's
Can
a
I say something
perception.
really quickly?
Something really
Sure, absolutely.
I do admin as much as I possibly can, but when we had to go through that big long sit down and go over all the admin rules, I was told I can only enforce rules from people that I believe what they're saying. And there's a lot of people on the server that lie about rules and lie about what's going on, and I try to use my best judgment as possible as I can. And I've been doing it a lot more recently, is free camming around. I've even suicided when I'm in a chopper and I'm 32-0 or something to free cam and uncap to see if someone's actually doing what they're saying. Like, I've been an admin on this server for quite a while, and I've gone through a lot of shit, and I've had to stick up for my guys a lot. And yes, adminning is very important, and this server is very important, but I'm going to stand in front of the people that I play with before all else.
And when
Well,
you see me AFK on the one side, like you said, that's what I'm doing. I'm actually working as an admin. I'm ghosting players. I'm checking stuff out.
Anyway, Bert, I wanted to bring this up tonight when you guys came in. Immediately, the game when you guys finished the game, it was 260 to 0. The very next game was 228 to 0. How is that fair to everybody else?
There's only 32 guys that are happy. When it's 64 players, there are only 32 guys that are happy in there, and it's the guys that were on the winning side. Nobody likes to get their ass handed to them. And here's somewhat of an idea. I don't know. I mean, like, when you guys see that you're way in advance. You know, when you play, I have a baseball league, and if we're beating the other team 18-2, well, I kind of tell my guys, look, guys, let's try and not fucking knock the ball out of the park, and like, let's not fucking steal bases or what have you. Let's just play the game the way it's supposed to be played, and just hit a ball and take a walk rather than a big run to try and get that extra base. This is what I'm trying to say. I mean, for the good of the server here, I mean, you got to look at some sort of a deal. And I mean, wouldn't you have a challenge to have somebody that is really good on the other side, which is one of your buddies that you could kill? I mean, because it's definitely not a challenge to kill me. When you kill me, you're not, the only thing you're getting is a fucking point, or 2 points, because other than that, I mean, it's not because it's skill. because I'll tell you, I'm an easy fucking target, like many others. I don't know. I mean, I'm asking you that. I'm not
I
not
agree.
saying
But
that-
I think right now, currently on the server, there's a fair amount of people on the opposite team that can stand up to us. They're not necessarily
Nope.
spawned in.
All the pilots are on one side. All the good
Again,
pilots.
Hold on, I'm
again,
not- I gotta look.
Bert. Again, do you want me to move?
But like,
Ask Soviet
no,
to
also
move, or
also
you?
cheaps, also cheaps. But like, why can't you move people like that 4 vitamin guy, that Kush Trippy Man guy? Like, there's so many other people that can be moved that can be put up against us.
Because the agreement that we agreed last night was for you guys gonna have to move.
And
Not
you
the
guys
other-
better than the other guys.
Yeah, but why? You get
Bert.
it's like you're bullying us.
Yeah, well, hold on.
And
Well,
there's nothing we
let's
can
not
do
say
about it.
let's not say we're bullying anybody here because we're not, and that's an accusation. And I'm not going to accuse. I'm not going to stand by anybody accusing anybody. Here's a proposition. How about we run randomize, and wherever anybody falls.
It falls.
And nobody's allowed to change. All right?
Nobody.
Nobody. How's that? We'll run randomize every round. Nobody, well, not every round. I mean, every second round or something like that, and nobody's allowed to change.
Why not just do it every round then? Like,
But-
just-
Well, no, because you'll have the same guy ending up on an uncapped twice or a cappable base twice.
Hey, Bert. I mean, in all fairness, I mean, when I'm idle, I'm in CC. I don't just try to change you guys to their team. I do change over people like Flyboy Soviet, Dom Boku,
He's in 'em.
players that I know are pretty good can help the other team out. So it's not just you guys that I'm trying to change over. It's anybody that I think can help the other team out. The only problem is people can reject it and they can switch themselves back to the other team.
Like Fly Soviet did last 4 times. When I try to switch.
That's
yeah,
the
well,
only,
that's
only
because
issue I
you
have.
just spring all this shit on us in the middle of a round
Well, you
and
know-
don't give us
But Bert, the thing about it was,
like. Of course, we're
why
gonna
you
switch
had to
back.
listen. This is what you were not a parent into. You were not. LT was telling me what to do, and I was doing it. And he told me, if he doesn't move, kick him. If not, ban him. I didn't ban nobody. I kicked them. But he was
By
telling me,
LT's
if they're
direction.
not gonna listen to me, fuck them. You
Yeah, but
tell
the,
them what to do.
the least you could do, I was in TeamSpeak, even though you guys seemed to figure I wasn't when this all started to go down. Pull me into a channel, say, hey, Bert, something's going on right now. Your guys are kicking too much ass and they need to be separated, so
And then
let's work
and-
together. And there's 8 or 9 of you on a team. Switch a couple over. Like,
Yeah,
And
but
then
Bert-
what would
Yeah.
happen?
okay,
Yeah, but Bert, honestly, between you and I, as an admin, you should be looking for this and saying, "Holy fuck, we're really bashing these guys." And guess who? You know, between you and I mean, go game tracker, look at the scores at the end of the game, and just look at who's up there, man. Just look at who's up there. Don't take
Of
our word
course
for
we're
it.
going to be on the top of the scoreboard.
Don't take
But
our word for it.
you guys, see, that's the thing is, you guys look at stuff through the internet, through CC and stuff like that. When we're on here and there's like 8 or 9 of us, there's a lot of times where we will switch guys up onto other teams, and you don't see that because you're just sitting there watching the logs and CC. And I'm not saying anything, but we play on the server all the time. We do a lot of stuff to contribute to the server, to help keep the server populated, and to help.
Give me an
keep
example.
things going. And
Give me an
you
example.
guys-
Convince me. Sell me that story. Give
I
me.
play with
Tell me
I
what
play
you.
with 10 guys that populate the server. That's like almost 20% of the population on the server right there. We have guys that donate constantly to the server.
You have. Okay.
Myself over
So I have a
accessories.
stats. I have the stats on donations. So and I'll tell you who donates and who doesn't. And I'll tell you right now. You ain't the top players there.
And I
No, I'm not
donate. I
saying that. What
donate.
about-
We all donate the same amount here. We all donate the same amount. So I mean, and if you donate more, well, then that's your
Yeah.
business. But I mean,
But that's what I'm saying is we do contribute. Like, and
okay, well, we all
You
do.
guys-
So don't bring that up. We all do. I mean, we all contribute. I contribute.
you
I
straight up
contribute
just
to get my-
asked me what I do to contribute.
I'm talking
I
about
told you.
in game. I'm talking about in game. I'm not talking about money contributions because we all put
You
in
have
the
to
same
anyway,
amount.
man.
Man, people come to servers to play against us. Like, we populate servers
And
when
not
we
get
go to
their
them
asses
because
fucking killed.
we bring a large group of people when we play, so we can start servers.
Well,
There you go.
I mean, I don't know. Then maybe I don't know. I have no idea. But I can tell you. I can tell you right now. I can tell you by looking at I'm reading logs of chats. I'm reading past logs. People are complaining about, oh, well, fuck, we can't, this is bullshit. Don't spawn. Let's not do this. Let's not do that. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go play somewhere else.
Look
That's
at the
what I'm
log
getting.
right now, Shadow.
Huh?
Look at the log right now.
Yeah.
See?
Teams
Teams
are
are uneven. I get people
Make the
asking
fucking
me,
team, please.
yeah, yeah, mix the fucking teams, please. Team Ding Dong rides again. Are you guys even in squads? These teams are so uneven. Can you imagine? This is what the people are saying. This is what, and you're telling me you can't read this, but it's in the chat.
Agreeing with you when there is a large group of us on the same team, but it's not fair to split 4 or 5
Okay,
of us up.
so tonight you're not a large group. Is that what you're saying? So these people are fucking complaining for nothing. So I'm gonna go in there and tell these people that they're full of shit because you're not a large group. Come on.
Yeah, run a grocery store like that someday. You'll go out of business in no time.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just, and I'm telling you, I stay.
It's really that uneven with the teams. Like, look at you got Gump, you got that Bayou guy, you got there's.
Look at the scores, Bert. Look at the score. Never mind who's there. Look at the score. It's 197 to 98. There's 100 points difference.
So we have
Normally,
36
with something
and
like that, I would run randomize. And when I do run randomize, which I've done many, many, many times, and I've actually stopped saying that I will randomize so that people may not catch it and find out that they're on the wrong side, and then they have to quit, suicide or quit the game and come back in the game as it's being done, and go back with their buddies.
Well, let's switch over some other quality players first here and see what happens. And if they keep getting shit pumped, we'll switch over. Like, switch over for Vitamin, that trippy main guy, that.
So why is it more fair? So why is it more fair to 4 Vitamin than to you guys? And if I was to switch, I would take a very poor player, put him on the side that's winning, and I would take the very best player on the other side and put him on the side that's losing. And I could do that. I could look at the points and say, this guy's really hot, I'm going to put him on this side. Would it be fair to him? How is it fair? What are you talking when you say fair? Explain to me how it is fair to move this guy and this guy. You know what? I'll tell you honestly, and this is no lie. If there is no NM guys, the matches are pretty fair. The matches end pretty well. Actually, if there's an NM or 2 NM in the server, the matches are pretty close. Put 4 of you together, you guys are very good. I'm telling you, you guys are really, it's nice to see you play. I like to see you guys play. However, I hate to be fucking raped every fucking night. And I played not last night, the night before, and I said this to my friends. I said, you mark this. I said, I was told by somebody in NM, oh, well, when I see that we're overpowering, I change sides. Well, I said, you saw it tonight, mark the fucking calendar. They didn't fucking change nobody on that, on this night. And we lost 8 fucking games in a row, dude. I mean, 8 fucking games in a row. And I mean, not just lost by 10, 15, 50, or, you know what, I would be happy with 75 points. I would be happy with 75 points lost. We're losing by 150 to 200. You think that's fair to everybody else? Come on. I mean, I understand that you guys like playing together, and I really, and honestly, between you and I'm looking at this and saying to myself, it's too bad because these guys are really good. And if we had another clan here that wasn't that good, and they came in 6 or 7 of them guys, 6 guys on the same squad, and they probably would not be able to do as good as you guys. Probably not. And what do we do with these guys? I mean, like, I'm looking at all the angles. I look at it from a big fucking picture. And I'm trying to say to myself, how do we fucking deal with it? How do we deal with this shit? And I mean, it's
we shouldn't have to.
User joined your channel.
that's it. That's the whole thing.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Just got a question. There's fraud in here, right?
Yeah, what you got, pussy?
I just seen Dirty post. What is this stack and roll?
What?
Team
Stacking
stacking
rule?
rule or some shit?
Yeah.
For what?
That's what LT said last night, that no longer the NM guys can stack in one side of the team of the game.
Oh, that's bullshit. Come on, seriously?
Seriously,
Really?
we're having a lot of trouble, Brian.
You're looking
That-
at 5, 6 guys.
Brian,
One
we're
team
looking at.
can't.
Listen to
No,
this.
no. Let me explain. Okay, you got 5 or 6 guys on one team, and you tell me the other team of 32 players can't come together to take on 5 or 6 guys?
Well, you
Yep.
tell me 260 to 0, 240 to 0, 272 to 0. What is it? 220 to 0.
Right
You
now,
tell me.
170 to 0.
That's why you get the players together. I mean, every
Brian-
time I come to server, team is spread out like crazy. You'll have somebody sniping. You have one soloing in the chopper. You have one waiting
I
at the
understand
pad.
all of that. You want the server to run, or you want the server to be empty? What you prefer?
Well, you're gonna have a lot of people rules. I mean, fuck,
Well-
you're making it a goddamn prison around here.
Well, Brian, everybody's leaving, everybody's bitching. Go read the logs if you think we're just saying
Well,
for the hell of
tell
it.
everybody to grow some balls and come together and go after them. How hard is it?
Well, hey,
They'll
Okay,
leave
that's fine.
first.
you don't want it that way. That's fine.
I mean, that team stacking. Team stacking is when you got like fucking half the other team all fucking GTH or NM or ATF, whatever clan there is. But 5, 6, 7 guys.
Yep, it's happening. Don't know what to tell you, but that's
And
the
let me
facts.
guess, everybody that's in that team speak channel is not coming as a team to go dominate them. One's waiting at the pad, one's sniping in the hills, one's probably off in Wonderland on the other side of the map.
Got it.
Probably adminning doing their job.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, why can't you guys work together as a group?
And hold on, the
Why
whole
do we
team
get
stack thing is
prosecuted
because
for
of
working
NM.
together?
Take a look at the scores, man.
Take go look at the logs, and you tell me who are
I
they
guarantee
complaining
you,
about.
me and LT can go in there and stay on the opposite side. No offense to NM, we scrimmed against them before and they're good, but the tickets won't be that bad.
Bring it.
Go bring it then. Don't talk about it. We'll come and play.
You can
And
ask
do it.
Bert and them. Me and LT know how to play as a team.
Well,
I know
bring
that.
it.
Hey, LT was last night in the game. Ex LT. You know, Brian, it's easy to come over here and say, "Oh, about team stacking, a bunch of pussies and grow a pair of balls."
There's
Guess
nothing
what?
nothing to-
That
Yeah, but you guys got 4 or 5 guys sitting here on the team speak, sitting on the opposite team of us, watching what we're doing instead of playing against us.
We're lousy pilots.
yeah.
You're not laser. You can't see you're a lousy pilot. You fucking TV the shit out of me in
Well,
the chopper.
yeah, but then again, if I do that, everybody starts complaining. You know how it is, Bert. They complain about you
Why do
about
people
it.
complain? Exactly. Who cares if they
You know
complain?
why I
Like,
care?
that's
Because I
their
care about the
problem for.
population of the server, not about my score.
I absolutely care and agree 100%.
Okay.
I went over this a million times that I do. We have a 100% full server right now. We've been playing the server till 4, 5, 6 in the morning, keeping it populated.
Okay. Well, you know, since this is Brian's server, he wants you guys to be in one side. Go
Wait a minute,
right
I
ahead.
thought LT
here's
said something
my
else.
thing. How can you? What's that word I'm looking for? Y'all continue talking. I'm thinking of this word and it's on the tip of my tongue.
Okay.
But I mean, okay. How can you punish a clan of 5 or 6 that are in the server because they are working as a team in Ventrilo or TeamSpeak, talking, working out techniques? How can you punish them for that?
We're not punishing Brian. What about the other? Let me see.
32.
32 or 40 guys that came to play the game. How is that fair to them?
Can't take on 5 or 6 guys.
Hey,
No,
hey, Brian.
Bring it on.
Obviously, even
Brian,
Bert said. Bert
Brian, I
said
don't know if you're looking at the logs right now, but there are players in there that are looking at are in there and they're yelling and screaming about mix the fucking teams. Team Ding Dong rides again. Are you guys even in squads?
Trust me, I've been there, and we've always pulled a bunch of people together in a good squad and worked it.
Well, LT,
Laser, you say you're not punishing us, but you are punishing us by forcing us to be on the opposite team when there's equal players to us on our team that can be switched.
hey, you know what? I was enforcing LT's decision last night, and
Yeah, that's not-
how is that punishing you when I'm following the rules that
Because-
a founder told me to enforce? You tell me, how is that unfair?
Because you did it without even having any discussion
Hey,
about it. You
I
just
told,
straight up
I typed it.
did it to us in the middle of a round.
well,
Yeah, you did it on the server. You never even brought me
It
into
was
TeamSpeak or
discussed.
anything
If you
like
were in
Look,
this
Bert.
room, you would have known.
Bert, I tell you this much.
I come on this game to play with the people I play with. I'm in a vent separately. I've been asked to be on the TeamSpeak in case I'm needed,
Right.
which I always am. And nobody pulled me into a channel. I'm sorry I'm on a vent with other people.
Could I ask you a question, Bert?
I don't know. I'm getting mad, so I
You
really don't know
you
what
get
was
mad.
said.
Hey, that's too bad. The truth is, if you want me to come to you, why can't you come to me and tell me, hey, Laser, what's going on, man? Why can't you come up here and pull me aside? Say, hey, Laser, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on. Why do I have to go down there and tell you
I don't
about
know.
it?
You're the senior admin.
Oh, now
Why
I'm the senior
don't-
admin. Last night it didn't matter,
Well,
right?
You restate that every 30 seconds to me that you're the senior admin and
Because that's
the
what I was
decision is
told.
happening.
And that look, LT told me if they pull rank on you, tell them you're a senior admin. The end.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk to LT in a little bit. For right now,
Please do.
that rule is not in effect.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to get with
Wow.
LT here in a little bit.
Okay.
I'll get with you guys in a
Congratulations.
bit.
You wanted that? Go right ahead. Play. Let's go play.
You know what? And I'm still gonna give you guys benefit of the doubt. If there's 7 or 8 bunch of us on the
User
server at a
joined your
time,
channel.
I'm gonna
Oh,
ask
now
my
it's
guys
7
to
or 8
switch it
instead
up.
of 4?
Does anybody want
No,
anything
I'm
from
saying
Taco
if
Bell?
there's 7 or 8 of my guys on the one side, I'm gonna ask them to break it up. But if there's 4 or 5 of us, I'm
User
not.
joined
Well,
your
have a
channel.
good time
Yo, yo.
playing with yourself.
Hey,
Does
kid.
anybody want anything from Taco Bell?
User left your channel.
How y'all doing this evening?
Not very good.
Had better nights.
Right on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go rethink all of this, and I'll be seeing you guys. Take care.
Channel switched. Microphone muted.